Good evening, everyone. Of course, look who came. This big boy came. Of course, he showed up for dinner. This morning, he did not show up again. He must come late to eat his breakfast because I checked right before my husband left to go to work. I came to the spot at 11:30 this morning, and the apples were still there. So he must have came in the afternoon. He must have got here like in the afternoon, probably. Sometime in the afternoon. I don't know what time he came here to finish his breakfast, but he definitely ate it all because now it's gone. Right? All your apples, peanuts, everything is gone. But I don't know where he goes in the morning, but he probably does his buck things, you know, like what male deers do around the season, looking for females and just walking around. I'm assuming. Right? My father-in-law is so cute. He's watching my son. He was telling me how my son, because I prepare my son on his chair, on his rocker, and I put toys around him where, you know, my father-in-law should be fine. My father-in-law told me the minute he puts a hand on my son just to touch him or play with him, then my son-in-law grabs onto him like a little monkey and tries to climb onto his arm for him to pick him up. I was like, oh my God. So I'm probably going to walk in the house with my son sitting on his grandpa's lap. My father-in-law is like, I try not to pick him up, but he wants me to pick him up eventually. I was like, oh my God. So that's why I told him I don't stay out here too long, just in case my son drives him crazy. Because, you know, my son's front teeth should be popping up soon, any day now. His front teeth are coming in. He has 2 bottom teeth, but now the front teeth are coming in. It's okay, baby. Nobody's outside. It's just me and you. You're eating so fast. Nobody's here. My sister-in-law just stepped out to go out. Maybe that's why he thinks like they're still... And they were looking at him before. A few minutes before I started the video, they were here. Where her friend, and they were looking at Buck. All right, I'll put the rest in your bucket. I got butternut squash for him. I had no more strawberries. I gotta go food shopping tomorrow. But I have butternut squash. I chopped up like a nice big piece for him so he doesn't get gypped out on dinner, you know? So look, he has a lot of butternut squash. Buck, you have a lot of butternut squash. And probably tomorrow I'm gonna cut up one of the pumpkins for him, of the small pumpkin that I got, the medium-sized one. Yeah, tomorrow I'm probably gonna cut up one of them. So at least Buck, you know, he could get a head start on having his pumpkins. Because I don't want him to wait till the end of the month, you know? I want him to enjoy it at least, you know, now till the end of the month. Because then the end of the month, by October 31st, he's going to have 2 big ones that my in-laws, they're getting rid of theirs. They're going to give it to Buck. I give Buck the big pumpkin that I have in front of my house. I give it to him a week before Halloween. Because I know then by Halloween, after Halloween, he's going to get 2 big ones. So I'm like, all right, a week before, let me give him mine. So that's why tomorrow, I think I'm going to cut up the little ones for him. So he's going to have, is that Bluey or is that a dove? There's a bird that just landed over there. I think it was a dove. Because if it was Bluey, he would have been doing his little scream that he does. But I told you guys, you see what Buck does? In the morning, he doesn't show up this morning. He didn't show up. I was hanging out with Bluey this morning. Red the cardinal was so cute. I was talking to him, and he was like tilting his head to the side. Bluey kept flying down for peanuts. I gave him a few peanuts and almonds because in Buck's bowl, there was like a lot of almonds. So I took out some of the almonds and I gave it to the birds. And I was waiting for him, literally from like 10 to 10:30. I waited a half hour. I've been waiting a little longer. Instead of waiting for like 15, 20 minutes, I've been waiting a half hour. I would wait an hour, but then I feel bad for my husband because by the time I get in, he's going to have to hurry up and like get ready to go to work. I feel like he doesn't have more time to relax before he goes to work. So that's why I don't wait an hour. It's different like tomorrow's Saturday. So tomorrow, if I have to stay out here 40 minutes waiting for him, I'll do it, you know. But on a weekday, it's harder for me to wait for him longer because then my husband has to get ready to go to work for noon. Because my husband leaves at noon at 12 o'clock to go to work, and then he gets back home at like 8:45. So that's why I don't wait too long for Buck. Like I don't sit out here too long waiting. But I do wait for him. But I knew he was going to be back. I had that feeling. I'm telling you, that's what Buck does around this time. So I'm not always going to be popping up with a morning video anytime soon. Like I said, it all depends if he shows up. Like, let's see tomorrow morning if he shows up. Because tomorrow morning I have time to actually sit out here a little longer and wait for him. Because it's Saturday. My husband doesn't work. So we will see by tomorrow. And usually now every morning I've been coming out at 10. I don't even come out at 9:30 a.m. anymore because Buck is not at the spot anymore at that time like he used to be. He used to be here by 9:40. He used to be here at the spot waiting or close by when I used to call him. But he has his moments, you know. He's doing his deer things. So I let him be. You know, after a few times I call him in the morning, if he doesn't show up, I don't overdo it because I don't want to keep screaming his name, because if he is busy doing something, I don't want to bother him, you know? So I wait for him. But for dinner time, it's funny because he's always waiting for me. Right, Buck? In the morning, I'm always waiting for you. And for dinner time, you're always waiting for me. And yesterday, after I did the dinner video, I even had a pep talk with him. I told him, I said, try to be on time for breakfast. I really did. I had like a pep talk with him when I ended the dinner video. But I don't think Buck took that pep talk too serious. He was like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm going to show up when I show up. It is gorgeous out today. I have my AC on right now, believe it or not, because it got really warm out. It was really, really warm out today. It was like in the 70s, like, but not like mid-70s, like maybe mid-70s, I would say. Not close to 80s, but for some reason it got really warm in my house, even when I had the window open. So I was like, all right, let me close the window and turn on the AC. And it was funny because I was just telling my husband last week, like, oh, maybe we have to, like, you know, close the ACs up. Because the AC in my living room, it's in a wall, on a really high wall. So what we do in the wintertime is we unplug it, of course, and we have a cover for the inside and the outside. And then it's like, I have these doors that close that you don't even see the AC in the wintertime. So I was thinking about closing it up last week. I was telling my husband's like, maybe we should wait because this weather is pretty tricky. I'm glad that we did wait because today I needed to turn it on. It was really, really hot in the house. I hear walking, but I think it's the squirrels. The squirrels, they're running around. Wow, and Buck, of course, you ate. He ate all his butternut squash, of course. He didn't leave not even one. Tomorrow I get you the good stuff, baby. I'm going to write down everything on my list, what I have to get him, so I don't forget like I did last weekend. Because last weekend I was supposed to get him either blueberries or strawberries, and I forgot both. I forgot either or. So today, once I get back inside, I'm going to write down everything that I have to get for him and things I have to get from my house. And write everything down on the list, because I'm the type of person, if I don't write it on my list, I walk around the supermarket literally with a list that I look at. If things are not on that list, I'm not going to go looking for it in the aisles, you know? Even though, like, I know I have to get it, I'm not going to look for it because I'm not going to remember. It's not on there. I keep hearing... No, it's got to be squirrels. Yeah, because I see the squirrels running around in the leaves. But I keep hearing, like, leaves, like, breaking and chattering. So I keep looking just to see if I see a doe popping up, to see why this big boy doesn't come to me in the mornings. Every morning when he doesn't come, my husband's like, just put the food there because don't even bother calling him in the morning. He's not going to come unless he's already there waiting for you. I was like, I know, but I always give it a shot to try to call him. He's probably going to go use the bathroom because that's the spot where he usually marks and uses the bathroom along that way. Yeah, so guys, I'm going to stay out here another 2 minutes and then go inside because tomorrow's Saturday and then Sunday's right here. Usually Saturdays and Sundays is when I can hang out with him the longest. So I will be with him tomorrow for a long time. I took down the trail cam. I have to sit there and look through all the videos. But me and my husband were thinking of not putting it back until after the winter because I kind of don't want to, but I kind of want to put it back just in case if a doe does pop up like in the middle of November or something, like, you know, we could catch it on trail cam. So I think I am going to have my husband put it back. He's probably going to be like, Yeah, because it doesn't get a full charge in the winter time, so it kind of like dies out quicker. Like in the summer, I have to charge it like once every 2 months, like that, depending how many times I go into it. But in the winter, I have to charge it like every month or at least twice a month, something like that. It all depends how many animals go in front of it and get it moving, you know? Buck is foraging right now on the side. He's foraging. Yeah, I hear the squirrels running around right on the leaves. I keep hearing leaves thinking it's another deer, but it's not. Squirrels. He's so funny. He's walking like along the whole gate. I wonder if he's scratching his back while he's walking along the whole gate. Where you going, big boy? And my father-in-law today was chopping these bushes down, but he was on the other side. So, oh, he's doing his business, guys. You know what? I'm going to put the camera like this. I feel bad. I don't want you guys to see deer poopies. I told you, he always walks that way to do his business. Always walks that way. Let's see if he jumps over to be nosy, because he picked up my father-in-law's scent. When Buck is nosy is when he comes on outside. But you see what I mean? He always uses the bathroom down there. He never uses the bathroom close by. Like, he's such a smart boy. I love this deer. I really do. He's such a good boy. He is such a good boy. I was telling my husband how he's so smart. Like, deers don't do pee-pees and cockies where they eat. Always, like, away from where they eat. See, now he's coming back to me. My big boy. Yeah, they never do pee-pees and cockies, like, you know, close to where they eat and probably close to where they sleep. I doubt it. He uses the bathroom close to where his bed is at night or whenever he takes a nap. Because I never see him really laying down around there. I always find him laying down on that trail. Right, big boy? He's so cute. You just left to go use the bathroom and came back? Oh, you're such a good boy. Mommy loves you so much. You're such a good boy, Buck. You really are. All right, everyone. I will be back tomorrow morning with another video. Like I said, every morning I give a shot, even though if he doesn't pop up. On the days that he don't pop up, I still come out here calling him, waiting for him, dumping the food in his bucket, cleaning out his buckets, you know. I still give it a shot. If he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, it's fine. I dump the food in his bucket, so he's still gonna come to the spot, finding the food, the peanuts, apples, like his morning breakfast. He'll still have his breakfast. I just won't see him eating it. That's the only thing I miss out on. But I know he still comes to the spot, you know, looking for it. All right, everyone. So me and Buck will be back tomorrow morning with another video. I hope everybody has a great evening and a good night. And me and this big boy, we will be back soon. What are you jumping? Now he's over there foraging on like green leaves. He won't eat this, like the crimply leaves, the ones that became like crimply and brown. He only eats the green ones from the leaves that fall. Which I don't blame him, because I wouldn't want to eat those crimply leaves either, like the brown leaves. Like, let's say out of this pile of leaves, he would only eat the green ones, but he won't eat the brown ones. Which I don't, like I said, I don't blame him. If I was an animal, I wouldn't want to eat those brown leaves either. It's like eating like burnt stuff, like, you know. I know it's not burnt, but you know what I mean. It's like eating burnt food, like crisp food that just crumbles. All right, everyone, I'm gonna get going, and yous will see this beautiful boy tomorrow if he shows up. If he doesn't, we'll be back for dinner time tomorrow. We will see what tomorrow has in store for us with him. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your evening and day, and we will be back tomorrow. Ciao for now.